Okay, long time no see, but we're back with the 406 that's still in my possession. So I've decided to take it up on myself to make this the best example that I possibly can for the most little amount of money as I can. So today's video is going to be giving it a waterless wash to get rid of all of the mess that's on the top of it and everything like that. Then we're going to give it a machine polish with just sort of like a light machine polish, you know, nothing too serious, just to sort of level out some of the scratches and give it a nice finish because, well, the Sahara Desert dust that we keep getting has made quite an impact on it and dampened the beautiful red paint. So that's probably going to take up most of today's time frame. And then when that's done, we're going to try and sort these bad boys out because of the fading that's on them. And then dress the tires, make it all nice and clean, and eventually touch in this little bit on the bumper here. Because I had the dent guy come down, so he sorted out all the dents that are on the side swage lines, front, back, sides, everything. There was about 16 or so kind of small dents. Sorted them out, no problem at all. £215, can't argue with that, I don't think. And then after the exterior is finished, we'll get cracking on just giving the inside another little clean. Because I have been taking my RC car out in it and accidentally marked this seat, which I've just cleaned with my hand because I'm a genius. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. We're going to get cracking, going to get the polisher set up. I've got the waterless wash ready to go and yeah, see how far we get. Right, so we're going to use, I've never used this before, Geon Eco Wash, diluted 1 to 10, because there's quite a lot of dust on it, so we want to make sure that we get it all off effectively and safely, and just some clean microfiber cloths. So we'll see how this does on the tailgate. Like I say, I've never used this before. I've used CarPro Ec2O before, but never this stuff, so we'll give this a bash. It actually seems to be doing quite well. Gonna have to sort of be careful around bird marks just because they can and will scratch your paint. So, well, that's actually done quite a good job at getting rid of 95% of the rubbish on it. Just got a little bit of bird marks there, so might just spray a bit on there, soften it up a little bit, and then just come in with the dirty side, because we'll be machine polishing it anyway, so if we introduce some little tiny marks, then it's there we go. Yeah, you can kind of see we have scratched it a little bit, but they'll come out with a nice and simple machine polish, and that's just how easy it is to scratch your paint from bird etching. So if you ever do get bird droppings on your car, try and get them off as soon as you can, because you can see just there it has that. I mean, that's nothing, it's easily fixable, but the vast majority of people at home will not be able to fix that themselves. So it's always good to just try and see to these things as quickly as possible. Next up, just gonna do the whole car because it's pretty clean as it is. It's just got dropping marks on it and stuff like that. Okay, I've got this on because my breathing doesn't like polishing very much. We've got the Uno One Protect. We've got the polisher ready to go. Put a couple dabs of this on the pad and see if we can make a decent transformation on this panel. I'm only going to do about 4 passes, not looking for perfection, just looking to try and deepen that color a little bit and bring some life back into her. So there's still some swirls, but if you compare it to here, it's so much better. There's only some kind of deeper scratches. You can see the difference there. I'm pretty happy with that. Wait, actually. Oh. It's even bigger difference. Woo! Yes, if the rest of the car turns out like that, I'll be pretty chuffed. Okay, so with the racket of the birds and my brain exploding out of my ears because of it, it is now shiny and red and nice. However, the glass still needs doing, so we'll get onto that ASAP. There's just dust and watermarks on it. Mirrors, glass, wheels, tires, and that'll be the outside ready for photographs. So let's crack on with the glass and I'll catch you when it's done. Now, cleaning your glass is about as fun as heading out into the wilderness and realizing your Spotify playlists aren't downloaded, which is to say, not very fun at all. But how can you make it fun? Well, get yourself a clean cloth, fold it into 4 quarters, get yourself some good cleaning spray, 50% water, 50% IPA works perfect, and just absolutely go to town on the glass. You can see here I'm scrubbing away, I'm doing everything. Buff it back up with the clean side of the cloth and you'll be left with crystal clear glass that you can see out of, and you won't end up in a field when the sun hits your windscreen. Okay, next we've got these wheels, which don't need too much cleaning, but I'm just going to give them a wipe over anyway so they look good. That's made quite a big difference now. No dirt. Just to do that with all 3, well, it's got 4 wheels, but there's 3 remaining, and then give them tires a bit of a dressing, and I think she'll be ready to pull outside and see how she's looking. That's made a difference. And here she is, coming out of the doors, looking fresh out of the French showroom or factory or wherever she originated from. Who knows, she might come down from like a UFO from space. Don't think she did, but we can picture that and it'd be quite funny. She's looking good though. And so who's that guy again on the car? He's pretty cool too. Yeah, voiceover Jacob's gonna go now. And there she is, cleaned, polished, waxed, interior cleaned, and Facebook advert listed. And a guy has already responded to it. He's coming at the end of this week, hopefully, all the way from Essex. So I think that's going to be the end of the story for the 406. Wait, what is that? What on earth is happening? No!